Hello, everybody. This is your host for Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home and Cooking with Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Now, we are about 48 plus hours from the quarterfinals ending on the favorite chef competition. So, for tonight's dinner, I'm taking inspiration in my Greek and Mediterranean roots. We have a beautiful cut of lamb steak, and I'm going to be doing kind of a Greek and Mediterranean style salad with red onions, tomatoes, endive, carrots, and then a herby lemon-based dressing to, douse all of this in. So sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So I have gone ahead and sliced up our red onions, our Belgian endive, our carrots, along with our fresh herbs and our Fresno hot pepper and garlic. And before I forget, thank you as always to the guys at Gianta's Prime Shop at Reading Terminal Market for always having quality meats available for purchase. The lamb steak is technically new on their butcher block, so be sure to check them out. And if you're in the mood for something besides steak or regular steak, this could be a very good option for you. Plus, it's lamb, it's delicious. Thanks again to the guys also at Iovine Brothers Produce for always having a fantastic selection of vegetables and hot peppers and everything else that you could possibly think of available. Whole Foods Market for, as always, my garlic, because money is important to save, when you are on a fixed income and everything else. So yeah, we got that. And as always, everybody at the Head Nut, also at Reading Terminal Market, for my spectacular selection of spices. So right now, what we are going to get started with is seasoning our lamb steak. So as always, I love gamey flavors, so we're only going to lightly season each side with, in this case, our black peppercorn, our red pepper flake. We have a little sumac, some oregano, and a little Mediterranean marjoram. At this point, we now are going to go ahead and rub all of this together so that our spices can get thoroughly done and coated on the whole steak. So just, remember, it doesn't take a lot of seasoning to coat your protein. And as always, you want to have your proteins at room temperature and not, frozen solid or anything. So if you have time, take out your proteins, maybe half an hour before you prep them for your meal. But we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So we have gone ahead and seasoned our lamb steak, and I have sprayed our Dutch oven with, as usual, Pam. No calories, and we're still continuing with our weight loss regimen and everything else. So we have that going on. But we're going to go ahead and, as always, add in our Fresno hot peppers as well as our thinly sliced garlic. For those that want to know our status with the favorite chef competition, as I mentioned briefly, I am still a quarter finalist, so the deadline to get in your votes to push me into the semifinals is this Thursday. So we, we'll definitely be under the 48-hour mark as of the release of this video, but we appreciate your support. And as I mentioned before, the winner gets to cook with Chef Carla Hall, gets a feature in Taste of Home magazine, and a cash prize of about 25 grand. So but it's really all about the food and the cooking and everything else. So we are going to, get started and let this go and saute and kind of get started on the cooking. So I have gone ahead and seared one side of our lamb steak, and we have gone and gotten our Fresno hot pepper and slices of garlic, caramelizing and cooking down. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and add in our thinly sliced red onions and squeeze half of our whole lemon over all of this, because you want a little acidity over your onions and your protein if you're going to do it Mediterranean style. I wish you guys could smell how flavorful and awesome all of this is right now. But we're just gonna let this cook down for another couple of minutes before we check on our lamb. So we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So as we can see, our onions are very nicely caramelized, and our lamb steak is beautifully caramelized on both sides. Now, I am going to go ahead and actually put this on our original cutting board and allow it to rest, because I always recommend that you rest your proteins before we thinly slice and serve for dinner. So this is ready to go. That is finished for now. And at this point, we're going to add in our carrots and Belgian endive, as well as our grape tomatoes. mix everything together. And cover for a few minutes so that the endive can cook quickly but thoroughly. So we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So we have gone ahead and added in all of our various vegetables together in our Dutch oven. I added just a little bit of water, and then the tomatoes went ahead and released all of their juices. So we're cooking this down. Now we're going to do one final seasoning over all of the vegetables. And as a reminder, salads are not always cold. You know, sometimes they are warm or, you know, lightly chilled and everything else. But we're just gonna do a final seasoning. And then we're gonna go ahead and garnish all of the dishes that I've made with the other half lemon and our really nice selection of herbs, which in this case includes cilantro, parsley, mint, and basil. If at all possible, for everybody on my subscribers list, I would greatly appreciate it if you were to continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as vote for me in the favorite chef competition, if at all possible. Takes literally 30 seconds, and there is a free vote option, so you don't necessarily have to, you know, make a paid donation if you don't want to. Although monies raised directly benefit the James Beard Foundation, home of, you know, James Beard Awards and all of the stuff. So, yeah, considered including a low but impactful donation to their organization as well. For me personally, I plan on donating a portion of the winning check to my local Les Dames d'Escoffier group here in Philadelphia, PA, as well as Alex's Lemonade Stand, and, you know, maybe a few other charitable or donations and organizations as well. So, you know, still have to win, but those are personally my plans for the money. So, yeah. But when we come back, we'll have the finished product. So, cheers. All right, everybody, we are back, and check it out. So we have our finished vegetable saute / salad with lots of fresh herbs, as well as some freshly squeezed lemon juice, and then our seasoned and cooked lamb steak. As a reminder, please go ahead and frequent your local meat butchers, produce purveyors, and spice markets. As a reminder, mine are Gianta's Prime Shop at Reading Terminal Market, the Iovine Brothers Produce, also at Reading Terminal Market, and the Head Nut for my spices at Reading Terminal Market. And, you know, if you have a local Whole Foods market, for garlic, or other herbs or produce or whatever, that's also perfectly fine. I am your host for Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Bye.